things like, God said we have dominion over them, so it's okay to eat them, right? And they'll say things like, I was raised that way and it's impossible to change. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But they come to me looking for validation. And what that tells me is that a lot of people know deep down the same thing that I know, which is that we aren't meant to be like that. We aren't meant to be that cruel. We aren't meant to be killers. We're meant to appreciate beauty because that's what we do as humans. I think some people will go great lengths to justify their own bias and validate themselves. A family member of mine scoured the internet for something that validated his own views and found some article randomly that said that vegans would be missing some type of essential protein and that's why it's so unhealthy and this person could never do it. Which is fully untrue, by the way. The USDA now even says a well-planned vegan diet can be healthy at all stages of life, including pregnancy and breastfeeding. My very existence as a vegan challenges ideas that people have been taught about consuming flesh. The fact that so many people have come to seek validation about their own habits without me prompting them at all confirms this to me. Anyway, I think that most people will simply act out of greed, and I think when you understand that eating flesh is not necessary for your survival, the practice becomes greed-based. You cannot say, I need you to suffer and die because you taste good. Because what you really mean is, I want you to suffer and to die because you taste good. I'm certainly not saying I'm not greedy at all. I'm definitely human. I just think that animal suffering and killing is an unnecessary evil, and deriving pleasure from someone's dismembered body parts does not sit well with me. At that point, I really only knew of one other person who was a vegetarian. I tried to be closer friends with her and chat about it, but we never became close. Anyway, being a vegetarian was super isolating, and to this day, I am the only vegetarian in my family. I did eventually get more friends who were vegetarians and vegans, though, and I'm very grateful for that. I started experimenting with veganism when I moved to Hawaii temporarily at the age of 20. My friend Liz had heard of